I'm just here to serve and come as my authentic self, and whatever that cultivates is fine with me. Peace and love, family. It's Ajay the Goddess, and I am back with another video. And today we are at the grocery store. I am doing a parasite cleanse for the next 7 days. Actually, I'm doing an overall cleanse for the next 37 days where I'll only be eating fruits, vegetables, all raw foods basically. But for the next 7 days, and for this video particularly, I am doing a parasite cleanse. So 7-day parasite cleanse. Parasites are microorganisms, also macroorganisms. So some you can see, some you can't see, and they rely on the host. You are the host, so they feed off of you and they stay alive because of you, and they can have certain control over you as well. So they can interfere with your digestive. They can interfere with your digestive. This is what happens when you record in public, and you know I just gotta do what I gotta do. So let's get back into it. They interfere with your digestion, your nutrient absorption, your energy level, and your overall vitality. So people can be exposed to that by eating meat, raw meat especially. Some people say, oh, if you cook your meat and stuff, you'll kill the parasites. Not all the time. You can also be exposed to it from produce as well. So if you're not washing your fruits and vegetables correctly, you can be exposed to it. There's many different ways. There's many different parasites. Also through unfiltered water, contaminated water. If you guys know, a lot of the water out here is not super clean, so we have to go and get it sourced from elsewhere. So yeah, our bodies, a lot of us, myself, I know I do, even though I am plant-based. People who are plant-based eat the healthiest. We all have parasites. We all have been exposed to it. So I'm going to be doing a cleanse, and some of the common side effects for you to know if you do have parasites or not would be bloating, gas, constipation, having sugar cravings, fatigue, skin issues, so like eczema, rashes, things of that nature. And so this parasite cleanse is believed to support the digestive health, to improve nutrient absorption, to reduce bloating, inflammation, to boost your energy and mental clarity. I know I did one of these at the beginning of last year, and I'm doing one again, and I know that I had a lot of the mental fog that cleared, so I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. It supports the immune system by helping the body eliminate unwanted organisms and waste, and so much more. So I'm going to do this parasite cleanse. It's going to help me be able to absorb nutrients better, to stay more hydrated, to get more in tune with myself, and to clear out all these negative entities within my being. So let's get into it. I'm about to go grab some fruits because for the next couple of days I can only eat fruits and vegetables. So we are doing berries, some raspberries, some blueberries, maybe some strawberries, make a little blend, and get into it. So I hope y'all enjoy this video, and yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. So actually I'm being supported by Naturally Herbs in Richmond, California. It's a herbal shop, Naturally Herbs and More. And they actually sent me a list of things, approved foods I can eat along this journey. So for the first 7 days, I'm only doing berries and probably like smoothies and stuff. So I'm gonna grab me some frozen fruit and then a couple like fresh fruits and stuff as well. I wanted to get some raspberries. I like to try to stay organic. Get some raspberries. Also want to fast a little bit during this process, so I'm not gonna eat a whole lot of food during the day. I might have like 1 or 2 bowls of fruit, and then the rest is going to be teas and liquids like water, or maybe like a smoothie with some frozen fruit. Here's a bigger one. Some raspberries. Let me get some blueberries. Here. I had to mute this part just so I don't get copywritten, but I basically was just sourcing out my fruits. And if y'all peep, this guy kept looking at me. I don't know exactly, maybe it was like catching his attention, like, oh, what is she recording, or who is she, or what is she doing? Sometimes people just be looking at me when I'm recording. Also, I go into grocery stores sometimes and people are like, oh, I love your style, oh, I love this. I feel like I just attract good energy, so you know, I don't know. But I did source out some good fruit. Sometimes everything on the shelf is not good, so you really have to look. Last thing that I'm grabbing, fruits. I usually get a small bag, but we're gonna eat Yeah, it's just an all berry
Can I
mix.
please get Sunny from Delhi to the scan office? Sunny from Delhi to the scan office, please.
So now it's time to consume my Parasite tea. This is 8 ounces of water. I'm taking 2 jars of 8 ounces twice a day. It's not the most pleasant taste, but to be honest, you get used to it. The first time I ever had the tea, I was like, what? How am I going to do this? But really, it's not that bad, and we have to reprogram our taste buds. It was pretty nasty. You can see it by my face, but I'm prioritizing health over what tastes good and what feels good. And I know in the beginning of the video, I had mentioned that parasites are negative entities, and I kind of just wanted to touch on that really quick. What I meant by that, because parasites really, they're not evil. They're just living organisms that follow after their survival strategy, and they live inside of us. So just the way that I perceive it could be negative in terms of it taking resources from the body and not actually giving anything back. The parasites literally thrive in our stagnation, in our toxicity, and in our imbalances. And so I want to get rid of that, weaken these parasites, and kill these parasites so that I can remove them from my body, because I don't want anything inside my body that's taking away from me, that's stripping nutrients away from me, that is having any unhealthy attachment to myself that is low vibrational. So that is what I meant, and I wanted to clear that up. But here you see me just making my teas. So I'm taking a couple bottles of water, making sure that it's 2 8 ounces full, which is 16 ounces. And I just brought the water not to a boil, but very hot, and then I poured it inside of these jars. I put 1 teaspoon of the herbal Parasite cleanse detox blend, and that made my Parasite tea. I put it in the fridge overnight and I consumed it in the rising. I consumed one of them in the rising and I consumed the other one later in the day. This blend includes black walnut, chaparral leaf, Kwanzaa, cayenne pepper, clove, neem leaf, sage, wormwood, yellow dock, activated charcoal, burdock root, milk thistle, coriander, and spirulina. And on the package, it says this blend assists with removing lingering waste, parasites, eggs, and worms from your intestinal tract. So, as I am making this acai bowl, I want to talk about nourishment during a parasite cleanse, because cleansing doesn't mean depriving. So, for the base of this acai bowl, it's simple and it's intentional. I use some berries, all of the mixed berries, blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and I mix them in with some dates, some avocado, and some hemp seeds. And every ingredient here is serving its own unique purpose. The berries are rich in antioxidants, helping the body clear out what no longer serves you. Dates, bringing that natural sweetness and fiber. I love me some dates. If you ever need a little spark of energy, eat you a date. That'll give you a little something. Also, for the dates, it supports digestion and it keeps things moving. So, it's something that's important during a cleanse that I have actually been consuming during this cleanse. Avocado, it adds the healthy fats, which helps the body absorb nutrients and keep the blood sugar balanced. And the hemp seeds has all 9 essential amino acids. It's plant-based protein and it has minerals that support our overall vitality. When you're cleansing, it's easy to think you need to eat light or barely eat anything at all, and you can, but the body still does need fuel. And for my type of schedule, I need a little bit more. The parasites do thrive when you're imbalanced, when you're in stress. So part of cleansing is actually rebuilding as well, and it's feeding your body foods that strengthen it. And on top of that, adding more dates, blueberries, coconut shavings, and hemp seeds to the top just adds even more nutrients to the bowl. So this bowl isn't just food, it's information for the body. It's a reminder that healing can be flavorful, satisfying, and intentional. And I am just here for the cleansing, the awareness, me listening to my body, me choosing foods that support and eliminate while also still honoring nourishment. So this is day 2. I have a good amount of energy this rising. I just drunk me my first Parasite tea of the day, and then I made me a berry smoothie, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, with some dates, some hemp seeds, and avocado. And this is my breakfast. In case I get hungry, I'm on my way to service a client. If y'all didn't know, I'm a loctician. I service out in the Bay Area, Oakland, California. Certified licensed loctician. And so I'm headed to work. And just in case I get hungry, I got me some raspberries and blueberries. And then I'll be home later, and I'll probably make me an acai bowl again or something. I'm reflecting on it. I may end up having a salad or something towards the end of the week, but we gonna see. We gonna see. I am chilling. It is 1 o'clock now, and feeling a little hungry. But to be honest, the funny thing is sometimes I fast unintentionally, and I'll just be doing hair all day and not even eat, and then eat at the end of the day. So this is kind of like normal for me in a way. I try not to do it that often, but it just happens that way sometimes. I'm working on that this year. I will say I'm working on I'm working on being more consistent with my daily nutrients and my meals, and taking time to nourish myself in between clients. Because I'll drink some water, some coconut water, and I'll be good. But then at the end of the day, I'll be hungry. And then I commute, so I'll have the urge to eat some food, go buy some food, instead of cooking at home, which I do be cooking, but you know, it's so interesting how raspberries look in the inside. Great risings. It is the 3rd day. It is January 7th. I'm over here listening to some intentional music this rising. It's called Thankfulness. And I'm about to have my first tea of the day. Shake, shake, shake. Super excited. Last night I ended up making me an acai and put it in this, and then just put me like some berries, some dates, and some coconut shavings as some toppings, and I ate it. But I didn't show you guys because it basically was the same as the acai I had the day before. It just was a little bit smaller. And so these next couple days, I'm really eating kind of the same things. This will be like the last check-in until it's time for me to make like a salad or something different. I don't want to just have repetitive clips, you feel me? But I'm still in my scarf. I've been taking it very light. this January, but I do go back to work tomorrow. As far as my energy level, I feel like I do have energy, but I'm being mindful of how much energy I'm putting out, especially being that I am, one, cleansing, and two, not eating a whole lot of foods that I'm used to, so my body has to adjust to technically like fasting in a way. But I am eating fruits and drinking liquids. So that is a thing. But I am about to drink my tea. I noticed that I'm going to the bathroom a lot more, but I just feel like that's because I have a lot of liquids. And I'm drinking a lot of fruits and eating a lot of fruits and drinking a lot of liquids. So I'm going to the bathroom a lot more. Color of my urine definitely has changed. It actually doesn't have a smell. And then as I'm defecating as well, it's not really a smell like that. And it's only the third day, y'all. I already eat clean, so I feel like this is really just enhancing my overall wellness. I would say those are like some small little updates so far. I haven't seen anything major. So yeah, I'm just going along this journey and doing what I'm supposed to. Cheers. Y'all know it's the third day because I'm over here smiling, which lets me know I'm a little excited to get this tea over with, this rising. I already took a little sip, but I want to see how quick I can get this down. Not that I'm rushing, but just to make it fun. You got to make certain things fun, you know? Ugh. 22 seconds. 32 seconds. 39 seconds. I'm happy I did that. I think I'm gonna hold off on a smoothie for now and just rinse all that down with some fruits. As I'm sitting here and reflecting, and I apologize, I'm just in my scarf. It's the rising. Actually, I got my braids combed out. And we with the twisties now. I kept my parts and everything, still on my lock journey, but switch it up so the process can get sped up. But it is teaching me discipline because it's like I could go up and I can get hungry and I can go in the cabinet and make me some hemp seed scramble right now. It takes hemp seeds, water, seasoning. And I can make me some pancakes on the side too, or some polenta. That sounds delicious. That sounds great. And I would love that. But I'm not going off of my impulses. I have to be present with what I'm doing. And I have to stay consistent with what I'm doing. So it's teaching me discipline. And I am basically committing to being uncomfortable. Not that I'm extremely uncomfortable, but this is something outside of our comfort zones. Like a majority of people in America don't do parasite cleanses. It has become this trend recently, and so people are hopping on it. But the average person does not have the discipline to block out certain cravings. And so I'm basically separating my desires from necessity. It's revealing to me how often I eat and desire comfort foods. Like, I love food. I love food. I love food. And I love to cook. I love to go get food from certain places. Not all the time, and I'm doing better with that, and it's only specific places that I like to go to. And I really want to stop eating out as much, actually, this year. One, to save, but two, because you don't know who's in that kitchen making your food and what type of energy they got, where they're at that day, mentally, spiritually, physically. And when somebody is making your meal, whether it's with intention or not, whatever energy is on them and is within them gets infused into the food. And so I am very mindful of where I go and get my food when I do eat out. But it's not like that all the time. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm just like not eating at certain places, but overall it's teaching me discipline. So it's actually day 4, and I got up this rising feeling so nauseous. Like, I'm still working my way through that. I got 3 clients today, so I've been trying to, or I'm not trying to, I've been taking my time. I had some water. I made me a smoothie that I'm about to consume. Yesterday, as you guys seen, I made me a salad, put a couple of fruits and stuff in it. It was very simple. I just really felt like I wanted to have something yesterday. So I definitely still stayed in my list. And then I'm gonna just finish this apple from last night that I cut up. And I got some fruits, and that'll probably be my lunch. And then later I'll probably make me another salad, but I'm trying to get myself together. I know, like, it's normal to feel nauseousness. It's normal to be nauseous during this journey. So that's just a thing to be mindful of in terms of me not doing so much. I think this is more of like a symptom when the parasites are like dying off. I've read over a few stuff. I went on to ChatGPT and it said a few things as well. So yeah, I'm just moving through it, but I'm definitely staying hydrated and strong along. I am on day 5 or 6, and I am still nauseous. I think it's day 6. I'm still extremely nauseous, but I know that the Parasite cleanse is working, and this is one of the symptoms. I've just been trying to figure out how to balance this. I'm grateful that these last couple days of the Parasite cleanse, I'm not actually working. So I'm having some time to rest and take my time. I ate a salad this rising, and it had some fruits in it. It was like a kale fruit salad, basically. And that was great. To be honest, I didn't have 2 teas yesterday because I got home really late and I was so nauseous that I felt like I didn't even want to consume anymore. And I don't know if that's the parasites. Like, no, like, don't drink your tea. Don't consume that. You're gonna kill us. So today I will be consuming 3 teas to catch up, and yeah, I'm just giving you guys an update. My energy is like a little low because I wouldn't say that. I feel like I have good energy, and I am spiritually on a high vibration, but physically I'm not feeling the best. So I just am taking my time, and the parasites are definitely, something's happening internally, and I am just reconditioning myself and letting myself know that I'm not sick, that this is just the process and the side effects that I have to deal with in order to cleanse. And it's not easy because I was nauseous. I was really nauseous yesterday doing my clients. I had to like walk out and sit down and just tell them like, I'll be right back. And I had to sit down and felt like I was gonna throw up. And I was like, no, like I might. So I was feeling like I was gonna throw up, and I was feeling lightheaded, and I was having a headache, and I was feeling nauseous. So all of these side effects. And I was like, like, is it normal to just be only consuming fruits and water? Like, is that healthy? And I was questioning certain things, but you can do a fruit fast. You can do water fasts, dry fasts. You're going to feel symptoms because that is your body having a reaction. I'm just learning and understanding that and having a lot of patience with myself and just taking my time. But I wanted to give y'all an update. I believe this is day 6. Tomorrow will be the last day I'm consuming the tea. And then I'll be able to move on to eat meals, but just raw meals, and still selective with ingredients. But I am doing my best. I'm doing my best.